Großfreunde, and welcome here to my live stream here right now. This is something brand new. Haven't done this at all at 11 p.m. Eastern time to be live on Facebook, YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of recording a lot of my Beerchat advent calendar. Hence, you see my my other picture right here. I'm not opening up an advent calendar tonight with live. No. But I just want to take this time to reflect with you guys what happened, everything before Christmas. Christmas is coming up in a few days. So I do have some of my beer left. So I just want to reflect, and I have a few reviews, not reaction videos I want to check with you guys. This is a brand new overlay, what they call it here in the thing, design here. I wanted to create with my Beerchat label brand, I want to create my own graphics. So I decided them all by myself. So in case you were wondering what this animation is here, up here, everything. This is all basically a animation of beer getting poured into a beer into a glass. So I thought that was kind of appropriate for a case like me. So I want to also use this time to reflect with you guys and maybe discuss some questions you had. And yes, I haven't been very active previously. I'm currently also on top of it creating a new location on TikTok. So all my beer advent calendars, I made them so short that you can also view them yourself on TikTok. So that is just something I'm trying, something new. It is a lot of obstacles I'm dealing with because my non-music I'm using, you cannot use that one on TikTok. They mute you immediately, and what is a muted video? Nothing. It's useless. So there's going to be a little different there. So that's definitely something I have to get used to it. Speaking with TikTok, let me pull on some music. There's always something, if you know me very well, I'm always forgetting putting music on a live stream. Yay me. Let me see if I can find some nice Christmas tunes. Don't. Stupid machine. I have to install some setups. I didn't want to install setup. I just want to have some music in the background. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Happy holidays. So, let me see. Okay, I don't know if you can hear this music. Try it out. You were not able to hear this music. I'm just trying to Oh, jeez, oh Pete. Let's try this one more time. Sorry, guys. So I tried to play some music. Because you have a small delay, so that's why you will. I'm hearing some. Took me a while to get used to it. Come on. Come on. Because you have a small delay, so that's why you will. I'm hearing some. Took me a while to get used to it. Come on. Okay. You tell me, what does it sound like? Okay, guys, I found the music. The problem is, if I turn on what I need to hear, then you cannot hear anything. That is like no, not hear anything, but you will hear everything and double, and it's gonna be so annoying. Like you will even want to stick with me here for the night. So I would say let's head over pretty quick to see my reactions. Here we are. Let me just verify, make sure that actually works. Ah, I hate it. Everything was going so well, and everything what they were doing. So, mm, let's try one more time. Okay. I got one more try. What I'm doing right now. Sorry because a lot of
Hello,
issues.
everybody. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Thanks a bunch for.
I hope it's not going to be be a pain. Okay. I got one more try. What I'm doing right now. Sorry because a lot of
Hello,
issues.
everybody. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. For stopping by, I do appreciate it. Welcome to Beer Review number 4300.
One more time.
Thanks a bunch for.
Sorry, I have to try it out while we're doing it, everything. This is kind of stupid.
For stopping by, I do appreciate it. Welcome to Beer Review number 4300.
Okay, I guess we got to figure out. So let's head over and enjoy the beer review number 4300.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Welcome to Beer Review number 4300.
4300! Buddha Ranger, Sierra Nevada Torpedo, Christmas Pancake. Oh, Dragon's Milk. Oh. .2% alcohol. Alright, let me just make a pause pretty quick there. So, first of all, like, I showed you so many email videos of Greg's beer reviews and over the time. And a lot of times there are a lot of beers I had never heard about them. But now I can see, okay, I had like Dragon's Milk founders from New Holland Brewing Company that is here where I live here, where I come up from. So it's very, very local. So interesting, right? Then secondly, okay, Sierra Nevada Torpedo. I've actually made a review about it before. So if you have not seen it yet, please come and come to my videos and take a look at it. So I'm starting getting to know all the beers, I guess. So now let's get over to the Hardywood Christmas Pancake. First of all, being a Christmas pancake, this scares me because it's a beer. Okay, it got 55 IBUs and 9.2% alcohol, so it is quite in the bitterness. And it got strong, potent, as you can imagine. So I'm just looking like, whoa, what can we do about it? What can we do about this? So he showed me beforehand a video long time ago about the founders KBS Mackinac Fudge. He loved it so much when I told you, I don't remember, it was on a stream or on a video with my reaction video, where he was actually like talking really overjoy about it. So I couldn't even wait for it, and I found it and I did my own reaction to it, and I was beyond impressed. So my point right now is here. This sounds beyond disgusting. We got the imperial milk stout with spices, honey, and maple syrup. It sounds disgusting to consider it as a beer. But he actually proved me wrong before. So let's continue.
Hello everybody, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Welcome to Beer Review 4300.
4300.
Never thought I'd get to this point here, guys. And
question. I might have to send him an email just to ask him some questions. When I've seen it so many times with him, with Massive Beer, everybody, they always have like 4300, some kind of number. Is this a number they choose? Is it the 4300 beers they tried so far? Because how do you see it? It sounds like a lot.
It's been a long journey. It really has. Over 11 years, I think now. So, long time to be doing beer reviews.
He's here for 11 years doing his shtick.
But anyway, I enjoy it and I hope you guys do too. Once again, thanks a bunch for stopping by for Beer Review 4300. We're going to do Hardywood Park Craft Brewing Christmas pancakes.
Ho, ho, ho.
They do a ginger porter, a gingerbread porter, a stout, a morning stout, and this one, the pancake. So there's 4 can variants and 1 bottle variant. The bottle, I think, is which I wasn't able to get my hands on this year yet. Anyway, is bourbon barreled, I think, and I don't think none of the rest of these are. This is Imperial Milk Stout with spices, honey, and maple syrup. Alcohol is 9.2% by volume, and canned on 11/1/21.
11/1/21. So right now we have December 20th. So that, I mean, from compare where we are right now, I don't know what time when he actually recorded that episode. So
and guys, I reviewed last year's edition of it last Christmas, Christmas Eve, I think.
No, you tried out a beer, a Christmas beer, right around Christmas? No.
I think this is one of the tastier beers to me. It's just a little sweet. Wouldn't want to drink it every day, but as far as all the other ones, except for the one that's still in the bottle that's bourbon barreled, I think this one suits my palate a little. I like that maple syrup taste. I don't get to eat pancakes or waffles, so that maple syrup taste is a nice, pleasant change for this old guy. And these guys are in Virginia. They're Virginia beers guys. So, but they used to put everything in the bottles, and now they're starting to can some of these other variants of their beers, which is nice. Mini keg, as far as I'm concerned. Over to Untap.
By the way, he's using the Untap app, which I'm having one too. It's a great app to have if you want to check it out. Now, it's a free app. I'm not getting no money for it. It's not sponsored, but it is a great resource if you want to explore beers in areas you have not experienced before. Like, may I make an example? Like, a few years ago, I went on a I think it was a 1-week trip, vacation. Never been in that area, and one thing I wanted to try out was local beers. So I used my Untap. Untap could find perfectly my videos. Perfectly my location after I give him the permission to it, and give me a nice brewery and what the beer would, what Antep would recommend. Antep was always recommended by other um, guests, users. So it's not like professional. It's just from every person who is untapped. So it would give me a great idea of what to experience. I use Untapped a lot of times when I went to a new brewery and I want to give them a live review. Some breweries, New Holland Brewing Company in Holland, Michigan, is one of them. Actually has Untapped on their menu screen. So when you put in a comment or review, it will come up instantly on their screen. So it's kind of cool, a cool thing to see.
It says takes our classic gingerbread stout and adds a local maple syrup. No IBUs are given, so we do have the ABV
Gingerbread stout. Okay, interesting.
and the canned on date. And guys, last time I did this beer, I think I gave it a 95, a solid A. And to me, for this beer to actually be a 10, just a little bit of bourbon notes. So guys, I've told you this many times. Throw you a little jigger of a very nice bourbon in there with this, and this could probably be a 10 plus.
And then we have the evidence from Greg stating it. Size does matter.
Beer. It would be an outstanding beer, and that's all you got to do to kick it up to announce that from an A to an A plus, in my humble opinion. But again, I digress. I've had guys ask me, what bourbon? Guys, says whatever bourbon you like, and if you're not familiar with a nice tasty bourbon.
All right, guys. So the first thing we see, that looks very dark. Granted, it's a stout. Stout need to be darker, but that looks almost like darker than the KBS. I don't know, but hopefully it's good.
You can spend what you want to on that, whatever your budget will allow. I like Woodford Reserve and Elijah Craig, and I think I got some Evan Williams up there. So
for all your friends here who has not seen it yet, one thing, and I do it a bunch of times too, sometimes I forget it, but I try not to forget it, is you see, you heard it in his the last drops, you know, you swirled it around, because some beers have a, what's the English word I'm looking for? Floaties? Yeah, I use all the fruits in my previous videos. Why not? Some floaties in there. So when you twirl it around, you bring all what is left on the ground, put it in there, give the flavor more powerful.
Alright, didn't pour much of a head. I didn't pour it super aggressive. Nice cascading effect on that little bit that I did get in there, right around the finger of head. Very nice looking beer. Very dark beer. It definitely looks like a stout. That is a really nice looking beer.
I think that was the first time I see him doing it. Let's go the opposite way.
To the nose we go. Big time maple syrup, guys. Rich roasted malt, maple syrup, caramel, toffee. Maybe.
Okay, before it's getting too far, I don't know if you need to find a place in the restroom or in the bedroom. Just kidding. No, of course, it's Beerchat After Dark, and we can have some funny jokes going on, right? No, but he's right, because if it's a pancake beer, one thing I expect personally is, okay, first of all, pancake flavor. Pancake adjacent flavors. But more, most of all, if you close your eyes, it should have you having the feel of breakfast.
Yeah, hint of some black molasses in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of spices, honey. I mean, with the honey and the maple syrup, it does have a real pleasant, sweet aroma. And like I said, guys, if you want a 10 plus beer, you know what to do. Let's dive in. Cheers.
And like how we say in Germany, Prost, ihr Säcke! Mmm.
I mean, guys, it's absolutely lovely. I mean, it's super tasty. Man, you could almost drink this for breakfast on the weekend. It's got that much sweetness to it.
Again, I respect everything what Greg says, and that. But just to be on a spot, if you drink a breakfast beer, aka pancake beer, you should have some flavor of beer.
This would definitely go very, very well with any kind of pancake, waffles, French toast, anything like that.
Like, sorry if I paused too many times, but exactly like you would think of anything maple syrup would fit to.
But it is sweet. I mean, and again, I think a little bit of bourbon would take some of that sweetness away. It would be quite so sweet.
That's one way to find out. Let me know in the comment section what you think.
So, back in pour going in. We're going to let it come up. It's right out of the fridge. We're going to let it warm up. See if we can get anything else. But, guys, it's a tasty beer. It's a solid beer. It is. I don't know what the distribution is for Hardywood, how far out they're going. They definitely come to run up now. So, you get your hands on it, you like the style of beer, I think it would be a wise choice to pick up. I pick it up every year. So, and it lasts me for almost till the next batch comes out next year. So, pick up enough to carry me through the year. I like it. It's pretty impressive beer. So, let's go sip on it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back.
Just FYI, guys, for people who have not seen my live streams yet before, when I'm doing like reaction videos, and especially Greg's beer reviews, he usually keeps on sipping until he comes to the what you call the last jug, where he gives a final scoring for it. And by the way, he got his scoring based off his own tablet. So in order to do that, I would recommend going on his Facebook page, YouTube channel called Greg's Beer Reviews, and check it out there because he is pretty close to professional like beer review websites like Untapped, Beer Advocates, etc. And like his scoring is very strong. So when you hear him coming up with this score at the end, you know why.
Sitting on it for a while now. Went out and sat in the hot tub and sipped on it. Left a little bit in the.
Wait. What? He zipped in it in a hot tub? That's it. Okay, granted, I don't know where he lives, but isn't it winter yet? What?
Glass for the final chug here. This is definitely up to room temperature. A nice relaxing beer, and that's what I did. I went down and soaked in the hot tub for a little bit and enjoyed this. Guys, to me, it's just as tasty as I remember last year's edition being, and if you want to kick it up, you can. I mean, it would definitely be the only thing I would say that it would put this into the 10 range, depending on how much bourbon you like or taste and all that stuff. Half a jigger or full jigger, depending on how much bourbon taste you want. this is the perfect candidate for that. So, very nice, very enjoyable, nice, well-made beer. Maple syrup is definitely prominent on this. Nice sweetness, honey, a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay, sorry guys. So, stupid question. Did he say a Widowmaker beer? Did he say that? Actually, did he actually physically say that? Hope not.
Cinnamon, the spices are there. It's a very tasty beer, guys. If you can get your hands on this, like I said, probably not something I'd want to drink all the time, but it's a nice change up with the maple syrup and stuff. So, a good breakfast beer if you're into the pancakes and waffles and stuff like that with maple syrup on it will be a perfect combo. Final show. That's a solid A beer, guys, no doubt about it. 95 for me, and if you say it's a 10 beer, I wouldn't argue with that. With a little bit of bourbon in this one, it would definitely be a 10 beer to me. So, the 2021 edition of Christmas Pancakes from Hardywood. Beer Advocate says it's 92. That's in their A minus. I'm giving it a better grade than that. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.18. That's also in their A minus range. I'm giving it a better grade than that. So, I think it's a tasty beer. It's worth picking up, guys. I mean, pick you up a 4-pack or more and have one now and have one couple months down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the road. I mean, it's going to keep for quite a while. There's nothing in here, no coffee or anything like that. This beer will sell probably pretty well. So, if you've had the 2021 edition of Christmas Pancakes from Hardywood, let me know what you think. Guys, Beer Review 4300. Thanks a bunch for all the support.
Alright, guys. So that's me. They're coming up with the Beer Review 4300. But all the joke beside right now, like, yeah, I agree. And a lot of things he said. Some of them, I don't know much. But, I'm definitely planning to send him an email and talking to him about it, you know, because I'm kind of quite interested. What he has to say. Yeah, I'm definitely send him an email. So just to get his insight of it. Oh wow. Oh, either way, thank you guys so for that so much. Uh, I said I'm really tempted to have another beer pretty quick, but the only beer I have right now is for my future beer advent calendar. So I just finished my beer. Okay, to be fair, this live stream was just all short notice, and I was not planning on this one because I have to work tomorrow. But I wanted to check out some new features. Number one, officially live introduce you my new overlays, my new layout here on the screen. So first of all, you can see down here my Facebook page. Feel free to follow me there. My Twitch tag. Again, follow me there too. With Twitch, there's still my questions. Sometimes I do some beer reviews, do some stupid stuff like aka like watching a movie, etc. Never really necessary. Like it's not specific for beer, but again, if I can be there, I'll be more happy to be there. But also, I want you to introduce you to my new revamped merch store. It's down there. I'm trying so you can see it. Yeah. The link is, of course, getting scrolled right now. So give it a take a look. But we are so short on time. Let's head over to my biggest favorite of all. One I am physically looking up to. His name is.
People ask me all the time,
Hold
Chris, if you could
on.
only take one supplement for the
It is Massive Beer Reviews from Mad Massive. The videos. I just noticed. I heard his videos lately, and he's starting to redecorate his entire studio or revamp his entire YouTube channel. Period. After the holidays. So one of them was big as collection in the background on beers. What he actually commented on my videos before when I was making fun about how dusty they were long time ago. And he explained to me why he was so dusty. But they're all going to be taken away. So let's head over to the screen pretty quick. And let's see his review.
How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit more Toppling Goliath than your.
I think one of his revamp is his intro. That was pre-recorded before his big change, but one of his change is his intro. He's not saying, "How you doing, YouTube?" He will be changing his intro very much so.
In your face, son, in the form of
Your face, son.
the intergalactic warrior. I don't know if I've had this before. Looks very familiar, but I don't remember having this before. So we're gonna dive into it and see what's what. We get a lot of Toppling Goliath in
Oldie but goodie. What is what?
around my area nowadays, but usually is kind of olderish. This one is about a month and a half old. I have no problems with that. But I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl. I hope it's not super high in ABV. I don't think it says it on here because I kind of looked really quick and I didn't really see much. You think Intergalactic Warrior, I kind of assume it's going to have a higher ABV, but I picked it.
Yeah, I had to break on this one because I know there was something I wanted to say, but I had to really rethink my wording. But yeah, he got a point there. Like it was like intergalactic. I mean, intergalactic doesn't mean out of this world, but also means huge. You know, so if it's huge, you better want to have a great
It up going, hey,
I
listen,
don't know.
month and a half old Toppling Goliath. Let's just go.
Just FYI, he's lucky. I know he didn't do it very well, but in case you were doing this, don't check before you open.
So we'll see what's what. Is it going to be clear?
See what's what.
Look at that sucker. Rich hazy IPA.
Okay, let's reevaluate the hazy IPA. First of all, my first impression of the color does not look even close to an IPA. Hazy, yes, because one thing I always like in my videos to show you is haziness is what you cannot look through. It's very like foggy or cloudy.
Yeah, I mean, they've been getting a ton of distro in my area as of late. And I mean, I really dig their beers. From Pseudo is one of the better shelfies you can get nowadays, and all the other beers that they have on the market. The only problem, like I said, what we have out here, especially out here in northern New Jersey, Pennsylvania area, I have to go into Pennsylvania to get it. I believe I don't think they have it in Jersey yet, but anyway.
Did he not just say, in my area we can find it? Oh, by the way, I have to go to the next state to buy it.
No, they do. I'm a liar. They tend to be
Really? Liar.
quite old. So you really got to check the dates on them. I don't believe they were putting the dates on the actual cases. All these cans kind of come in these 4-pack kind of cardboard cases, but now they've started stamping them.
Okay, I should not make fun about during COVID time, but in the past, he haven't done it yet, but he will be. He's putting his nose in there just to sniff it, and now he's already clearing his nose already.
Good for you, Top and Goliath. Index finger, infinite creamy with super rocky, kind of soapy edge to it. Label-wise, it's all right. It's kind of like Xeno Warrior Princess, but in kind of teal. I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. And yeah, I mean,
it's okay.
Hazy, single hazy, double hazy, all around those parts. A little bit of dog hair, never hurt anybody. So yeah, she looks the part. Let's see if we can get a nose.
The nose is coming. He sniffed a lot of nose.
Smells awesome. That's.
It would always say when you sniff the nose.
It smells like green. It smells like a fruit medley, citrus leaning, weedy, pulling, smoking, weedy greeniness.
Very precise there.
It smells so much, man.
And it will be April 20th. I know he was be feeling a lot of different feeling. Yeah.
It's like it's scalliony too, so it gives you a little bit of those onion vibes, but it doesn't get too ranky dink. Which I love the ranky dink, but I like that kind of flirt on the end.
I'm a rinky-dink. I don't mind that no rinky-dink.
And so that bright green scallion, that bright green grass, that bright green weediness, both pulling and smoking, and then you have that kind of fruit portion of the show kind of backing it up to get that.
First of all, I have to sell a secret. It's not a secret. It's just more my observation. One of those few things I like on his channel is, sure, he's using some language that's kind of questionable, like rinky-dink, taking the nose into a dive. But what I'm trying to say is, he is not a cicerone, so he always talks in a language everybody can understand. No special bilingual or etc. So because he want to portray what he smells / drinks into a community that maybe does not have a lot of knowledge about beer.
That sweetness with that nice bitterness. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's tasty.
Alright, so for how he prepared for selfie now, I think, oh, it's so great. That's tasty.
Definitely under delivers in the taste based off of what you get on the nose. It's still tasty.
And that is why he exaggerates a lot, like, oh, it's great beer. Oh yeah, but it's tasty.
Comes off a bit thin, especially what you'd expect from the nose and by looking at it.
Okay, quite thin is something I probably would have thought so too, by looking at the beer. Beer looks actually quite nice. Like, I'm not judging based off that, but if you look at it, how orange it looks, based off my experience, I would probably it doesn't look really thick, but it looks really orangey to a point where it's pretty watery.
The head is getting a little bit more soapy, not as full. With the mouthfeel, I'm assuming this is relatively lower ABV.
Sorry, guys.
6 range, something along those lines. But it has all the bits and pieces that you get in the nose, but just kind of half it all. Yeah, you're getting that green portion of the show. That's probably still the most predominant portion of the actual taste. That little bit of a soft grassiness vibe is a little bit lower. And then that citrus portion of the show, that kind of fruit medley leaning citrus is still there, but it's well below that kind of green portion of the show. So it's all relatively impactful. Like the green being, let's say the green for the sake of argument is a 10 on a nose, and the citrus fruitiness is an 8.5. And the green grassiness is somewhere in between those two. Now you're talking about that greenness more around the 5, and then everything kind of following conversely down in the 4 and 3% range. It's nice, it's tasty, it's chuggable. Let's put it this way: if this was sub 5%, this would be probably one of my favorite. Ooh, these oniony things are growing while I'm not taking a sip, and I kind of dig that. Yeah, don't kiss after this, unless you both like onions or you both drink the same beer. I don't know, because it literally tastes like I eat some onion right now. You know,
What kind of onions? Raw onions, baked onions, deep fried onions, beer butter onions are the best. Blooming onions.
if this was sub, it's not sub 5%. It's not. I don't think this is sub 6%. But if you gave it me this in like 5.5 or less, I'd be super gaga. But yeah, she's a nice beer.
Radio Gaga. Radio Goo Goo. Radio Gaga.
Onion scallion vibes building with each sip. That green, while nice, standing tall. That fruit portion of the show just underneath all that to where it keeps that sweetness enough to let you kind of enjoy those kind of ranky vibes. Done and done. Probably the biggest thing I'd knock on it is mouthfeel, and I really think that comes down to just, I don't think it's anything. I think it's just the way the beer is made. And ABV, I don't think this is a big beer, but again, in the 6% range, I would expect a little bit more kind of heft
Yeah.
to the body. But it's really drinkable.
Tetra. Tetra.
Enjoyed and, championed into beer because, man, I love me some Ranky Dank. So there you go. Let's talk about
Ranky Dank.
Shelfie hazies I've had as late. Yes, definitely. It's not up top. It's not in the bottom, but it's definitely worthy of the conversation. Really tasty stuff. Value and availability, I don't remember. $14 for a 4-pack. Subtly below market value, depending on the age.
Okay. Before I getting shocked tremendously, I hope that the cost of value is a lot more higher in Jersey or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania than in Michigan. $40 for a 4-pack. Yeah. It's a buff. A buff I would definitely buy.
ABV, so that's all right. It should be right around or a little bit high for market value, but tasty and not too bad price-wise. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like new school hazies, you're not afraid of bitterness, and you like a little bit of rankiness, and you like that onioniness to build over time, that's what you're going to get in here. Ranky Dank, a little bit of fruit juiciness, super chuggability. If you're a huge kind of homer for mouthfeel, this one might leave you a little bit wanting, but I'm okay with that little bit of trade-off for that onion, because you don't get that much, and I dig it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing.
I just concur with him. Like a lot of beers he's reviewing, like I consider him myself a 1 second, sorry. I'm trying to prepare myself for the next one, but I don't want you to listen to it. Good, stupid commercials. Hello, goodbye. Phone plan that again. So I'm already basically preparing myself ready for the next one because I want to hurry up. Because again, as I said, there was a testing today, aka my first live chat before Christmas. I'm still questioning if I'm doing on Christmas night a live stream. I don't know, because I'm planning to go to at 10:30 p.m. into my church. And it is something I'm going through right now. So for me, it's very important to go to church there. And we're going to make more announcements later on when everything goes correctly. How I'm thinking it will be. But I don't want to be too hasty and disappoint everybody here, or vice versa. So it's almost midnight already in my Eastern time, so I'm in Michigan. So I would say let's head over to Darwin this time. Darwin, one of his latest I've seen. It's about the Finback brewing Beerchat. Before I head over there, I just want to let you know, like I talked earlier about Beer Massive, how he talks about like everybody's Joe kind of language, not so much lingo. Darwin is the opposite because he actually studied Cicerone, is a aka like a beer expert, so to speak. He knows how to brew beer officially, and he can actually physically can taste each ingredient out of just tasting it, which is respectful. With that being said, his videos are very more technical, so I will definitely stop and trying to explain in English as much as I can, but some things I don't even know. So let's over to him. Here we go.
Hey there, so today we have another review. This is another one from New York. So again, reviewing really wonderful beer from New York. I think a lot of people on the channel sort of miss that. And despite not being there, our distribution is pretty insane for what we get all the way 1,000 miles away. So this is from Finback. Shout out to Kevin Basil, a couple OGs that
Did you just say 1,000 miles away?
familiar with it in the industry. Cats Are People Too, double IPA. Their labels are always like this, and they're generally pretty clean. This one's got a little bit more art, so it would do better with this, but that's what they do. They like this kind of like very distinct kind of like half label kind of deal. Even half? Yeah, it's not even like full all the way, so it's like maybe like 2.5 or less than half, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is, shout out to them. I didn't get to try out the Iguanas new brewery. I think they're just like buying a farm or something. Good for them. They're traveling all over the place. Really cool. This art is by Tom Keating. But really cool label. So
Putting some kind of personalized art on the things looks beautiful. That makes it more unique, makes it more special, makes it more like people who are collecting art on cans will look for. Do I agree with him? Yes. I mean, if you want to create your own label, that's great. Why not? But maybe choose the entire can, not just half of it.
this is a double, right? With Citra, Cashmere, Mosaic, Nelson, and Belma. Wow, we're going hard on the cheater hops on this guy.
Okay. First of all, if you heard, because I do, because I have in my headphones, I think he has a dog who's licking, getting some water right now.
See, this one turns out. This one was Am I nuts? Yeah, this is like a month and a half fresh. All the way down to Florida, a month and a half fresh. Pretty good. So I think they just received this one as well. Beer's got a really nice murky murk to it. It's a little brown though. I don't know if I like that. It's got a little like not quite orangey kind of hue to it. So see how that goes. It's like
Here comes the technical part. As I said, he is the expert. I respect everything he says. I never take anything for great assault. Because he studied it, so he understands also the color of each hops. So he heard, okay, what hops is in there, what ingredients, and he makes this in his head, the judgment. This is how the color is supposed to be. But he's surprised about it, So, me personally, because I've never studied it, so I know what an IPA is supposed to be look like, vice versa, pale ale or a pilsner. Now I do have an idea of it, Am I an expert? No. Is anybody an expert? Heavens no. No, but he has a technical aspect which I respect a lot.
Like a little deeper than like your general kind of like medium deep gold kind of hazy. Ooh, yeah. So super ripe. Yeah, this is all those like intense fruits. It's like, I call it sometimes almost like vomit. It's so.
Word of advice: do not call a beer vomit if you have not tried it yet.
So sweet and stickly. It's not in the sense that like the beer tastes like that, but it's like macerated and almost like rotten. It's sweet, sweet, sweet.
Do I need to ask him? How do you know how rotten tastes like?
Yeah. Wow. It's like papaya, mango, but like all those like, you know, you ever have fruit that are like too soft and you touch them and they're just like eat them and they're so sweet. It's like peaches and oh man.
Too many times, aka banana. Apples, I tried it, but whenever taking too sweet, no, it doesn't taste supposed to be, But yeah, I know what he's talking about right now.
Yeah, that's like really intense ripeness. Smells pretty good. That looks a little funny, but hey.
It is never always about the design. It's almost sometimes about the taste.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. That's a really lush IPA.
Very lush IPA. Whoa.
This is in the range. Man, it's so weird how it's like so hard to read it. Like the black on the gold or the gray on the gold is hard. 9% though. So yeah, this is in the range of something like. Again, my language is like to you guys for if you've tried like some of the bigger breweries. Treehousey, Hill Farm Steady, maybe other half, like somewhere in that range. Like they're all got their own. They each have their distinct characteristics, but for 9%, yeah, this guy's big, lush. Definitely has a lot of booze behind it. It almost tastes like a double IPA, or sorry, triple IPA.
What? There are triple IPAs? I've never seen a triple IPA. If you can find me one, bring it to me.
This is super fruity, yeah. Falls with the palate. It's like super ripe. It's peaches. It's orange, like really intense oranges, like mandarin and almost like blood orange. Ripe passion fruit, mango. Like it's really lush with a big fat sweetness that sort of I like. Treehouse beers used to do that. It has a solid residual sugar to it, and at 9, like it's a big guy.
So would you say lush is a good thing or bad thing? Because he used it too many times. At first I thought, oh, it's lush. Lush for me is a negative thing to think of. But now when he incorporates in everything else, is it actually a good thing? Type in my chat or in the comment section why for yes and for no for this question.
Honestly, the 9% helps clean it out, so it's really quite nice. This is what I like when people recommend triple IPAs or triple IPAs that are reviewed. It's a good place. Like it sits right at that really pretty moment where it's like really lush, sweet, boozy in the back end. It's like a mimosa basically, but you're not at over 10 where you're at like 10, 11, 12. Like 9's like a good spot. Like just, yeah. So it's like a better way of doing triple IPA, or just don't do triple IPA, sitting at 9. Big impact of super sweet tropical flavors up front. It almost tastes like a Sunny D. More tropical flavors under it. So definitely mango, peaches, passion, a little bit of passion fruit. Yeah, it's like fruit juice all the way up front. And then it cleans up quite nicely. The malts are lush as well. It's lush. That's what you describe.
He likes the word lush.
chewy, sweet, really nice. Wow, this is a killer. It's a high impression beer. And again, I wouldn't want this at 10, 11, 12. I think it's just great at 9. And, you know, hey, you guys have heard me rant about triple IPAs. I think it's like, you know, if you guys are familiar with channels, yep. So, really good double IPA, yeah. This is pure impression. But not only that, it has a nice drinkability to it with the alcohol behind it. So, yeah, really nice. I would, for me, I would have this a little bit more chilled and keep it a little bit more chilled because, like, as it gets warmer, it's just the alcohol is like quite aggressive, and I find, yeah, you can't do that with triple IPAs. Like, it's just you gotta have it chilled because like the alcohol is just so aggressive, and this sits at a really pretty place where it's like have it chilled quite nicely. I'd argue like something like 40, 45, so a little 40, 45. You know, sit there around there, and then like, you know, allow the aromatics, but like don't have it too warm where the alcohol source is in. But it's really good. This is what I want if people recommend triple IPAs. Like, this is like, oof. So, as a drink warm, it's a little bit treehousey, yeah. That's like the best analogy I can give. So, killer stuff.
Don't do it. Don't kill yourself. No. April used the wrong language. Don't do it. Like, he was confusing me. Even I got confused too many times, and I can imagine if you guys get confused about this too. So, yes, it is a double IPA, but somehow it got the flavor of a triple IPA. Which, to be fair, I've never seen one before. Take it for the grain of salt.
Solid beer. It's an amazing beer. Let's go with another 97. We have two 97s.
That is an idea. Ding!
So that's absolutely killer. For me, maybe a little bit more juicy, you know, a little bit more hop character. Then yeah, it's very sweet, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe a little bit less alcohol. So maybe at 8%, this would be 7.5, 8, well, 8.5 even, but it does have a nice alcohol behind it. So really nice stuff. This is, let's bump it up more. This is impression. So impression, screw it, 98. This is so much impression. It's packed. And I mean, if you're going to drink New England IPA, why not, right? You're looking for just like big impact alcohol, fruit. And if you're not doing this, then, I mean, there's elegance in the style at, you know, at times, but this is all you're asking for. Like big, punchy, super punchy. So 98, this is killer stuff. So Finback thankfully comes down here pretty fresh. So until next time, guys, cheers later. Hey there.
So if it's really 98, and if we use the same one, same analogy like Greg does, if we are considering a very A plus beer, yeah, something in the range. Okay, great, guys. So that is it, pretty much of that part. Let me just leave a like here. Like, I leave a like on all my videos I'm presenting. Please follow if you find them beer reviews on YouTube, and Greg's beer reviews and Matt Massive Beer. These are my three of my favorite beer reviews. I like to watch a lot of times, even not on camera, like sometimes even at home, and I am very, very happy to see what they can bring up with something beers. I want to try it out. Blah blah blah. You know. And listening to like their knowledge a little bit too, or getting their advice at some point. So guys, it's early past midnight for me already. So I'm sorry, I have to call it a day because my day starts early again, and I still have a few more recordings I have to do tonight. So thanks much for tuning in tonight, on December 20th to literally 21st. basically my last live stream before Christmas. I'm still uploading a lot more videos of my Beerchat advent calendar. Please apologize that I was quite behind because of, again, I had a lot of outside to work, like I was behind on that one. I'm still trying to upload at least 2 or 3 a day. So this hence my evening was just more recording than anything else. So thanks so much for tuning in, and give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you can. Until I see you again, hopefully not too late. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful night. Good night, bye. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful night. Good night, bye.